Where'd you get that?
A mate at school. And before you start moaning that it's for over 18s, everyone reads it.
I never said a word.
Good.
I need to talk to you about yesterday.
Why?
About what you think you might have seen in the car.
Me? I didn't see anything.
Didn't you?
No, apart from you snogging your teacher.
Oh, shut up, Rachel.
That's right, isn't it? The two of you sat there necking.
Yeah, that's right.
Bet my mum doesn't know.
No, she doesn't.
Well, she wouldn't be inviting that Chris round for a tea.
But you tell Mum and I'll make...
And what?
Well, I'll tell her about Lee.
Oh, I'm dead scared. What do you think she'd be more bothered about? Me going out with Lee for the day, or you being some kind of dirty lesbo?
I'm not a dirty anything.
Oh, I think it's disgusting, kissing girls.
Well, actually, Rachel, you wouldn't know the first thing about it.
I don't want to.
You won't tell Mum, will you?
Why shouldn't I?
Because it's up to me to tell her. God, I took you and Lee out for the day and never said anything. Can't you do the same for me?
Maybe.
Don't wind me up, Rachel.
If you can persuade Mum to let me see Lee again, definitely.
I'm not being blackmailed by some little kid. This is my business. Just think how upset Mum would be if you went and blubbed your mouth off. If you care about her at all, you'll keep your big mouth shut and leave me to make my own decisions.
Have you finished?
Yes.
Good, because I want to read Militant.
£10 and a penny, please.
I hate it when you get that extra penny. I have to break into a 50 now.
£39.99 change.
Ta.
Anything else, sir?
Just wondering how things were going in my house.
Right as rain.
Any idea of your ETD yet?
Sorry?
Estimated time of departure?
Don't know what you're on about, mate.
I think it's about time you found yourself an alternative altar.
And I thought it was us religious weirdos that talked in riddles.
Listen, Hare Krishna, I've only laid off you because of Teddy.
You are very fond of him, though, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm getting bored now. And being bored bugs me.
You should take up a hobby.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's not a bad idea. Me and a few of the lads will come round to the house, play bailiffs for the day.
Whatever keeps you happy.
Listen, I don't think you realise who you're dealing with here.
No, it's you who needs to realise who you're dealing with.
What's she doing in there?
Having a nap.
What, in the middle of the afternoon? What is she, an old age pensioner?
Well, go and ask her.
Can't you?
You go.
But it's embarrassing.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, neither am I.
Well, at least we know she's not swinging from the light bulb.
Don't say that.
I'm only joking.
Well, I suppose you get pretty depressed if some woman turned up saying I'd fathered a child.
I pretty much think it was par for the course, actually. Anyway, I'm going downstairs. She'll make an appearance when she's ready.
Hi.
Oh, hiya. Nice to see someone to talk to me.
Hey?
Oh, nothing.
Garden looks nice.
Oh, yeah, it's all... Hey, and thanks for yesterday. Ollie said he had a great time.
Oh, that's no problem.
No, honest, I really appreciate it.
Well, I don't think Mum would, if she found out.
No, I suppose not.
Oh, little sister will be spending the next 6 months locked in her bedroom.
Oh, he really likes her, you know.
Yeah, we could tell that in New Brighton.
Yeah, it's a real shame they can't be friends. He was coming out of himself, Grace.
Sorry.
And I'm sure it was all down to your Rachel. She put a smile back on his face.
No, I can't imagine how.
Look, is there, no way you could have a word with your mum?
Oh, I don't know.
Though for Ollie's sake.
Well, don't you think there's more chance of her listening to you?
I don't know. I don't want it to seem like I'm coming round on the bounce.
Well, it's worth a try. I mean, you almost convinced me that Rachel's one of the good guys. If you can do that, you can do anything.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have a think.
All right, then. See you.
Ta-ra. Is this a bit OTT?
No, not at all.
I mean, I really don't think Penny's going to pump herself full of chilblain tablets.
You don't know how far she's going to take this mad woman in the attic business.
You sure it's her that's mad?
Scoff all you like, but this little lot's heading straight for the dustbin.
So what are you going to do on Friday for your leaving party?
Just a few drinks with some friends, no big deal.
Yeah, as long as you do make a big deal out of your new restaurant venture.
And I promise you, I'm going to make you very proud of me.
What's that?
Jimmy, the fella's here.
He won't be here in it, love. Do you want a cup of tea?
No, thanks. Hello, Mr. Corkill.
All right.
Paul Heary. I'm the probation officer assigned to your case. Before we start, do you want me to explain how this works?
Not bothered.
Sit down, love.
It's okay, I'm all right here.
Go on, love.
Basically, now that Mr. Corkill has pleaded guilty to the charges against him, it's my job to submit a report to the magistrate so that they can decide on an appropriate sentence.
Is he going to go to prison?
And that's not for me to say.
And what if I want to go to prison?
If you want that statement included in my report, I can put it in.
No, don't, Tim. He doesn't know what he's saying.
If we could just take the specific count of burglary you were charged with.
Yeah, what about it?
It was a drug-related crime.
Yeah.
And committed in order to finance a drug habit?
Yeah.
And was it carried out while under the influence of drugs?
No.
Or while experiencing withdrawal symptoms from drugs?
No. Yeah, it was.
And it was one of a series of crimes all committed to service your addiction?
Yeah.
Mr. Corkill?
Yeah. Yes. I went on the road because I'm a junkie, okay?
Could you possibly tell me what, if any, steps you've taken to combat your addiction?
Yeah, we've been to see a drugs counsellor, haven't we, Jim?
Yeah.
Oh, so are you currently part of any ongoing rehabilitation program?
Well, not exactly.
So when did you last seek help?
It was a while ago, you know, but we keep meaning to go back, don't we?
You don't have to lie to him on my account, you know.
In the circumstances, the resumption of some sort of treatment prior to sentencing can only help your case.
We will. We'll go back in the next few days, won't we, Jim?
I need Mr. Corkill's guarantee on that if it's to go in the report.
Yeah. I'll go to the clinic.
Right. There is one more major question I have to ask, and I want you to think very carefully before answering, bearing in mind that all this information has to be passed on to the courts. If you do receive a non-custodial sentence, either community work or probation or rehab, do you think it's likely that you will reoffend?
Answer the question, love.
Yeah. Definitely.
Hi. Amy, you're,
Hi, looking nice. Thanks. Did you want something?
No, I was just wondering...
Just wondering if you fancied a coffee downstairs.
I'd love one, but I've got a new leaf to turn over.
I'm sorry?
I've decided that today is the first day of the rest of my life.
Oh, well, that's funny, because Max thought that you
I
would...
could just detect a whiff of optimism in the air.
Well, you're right, there is.
I'm glad to hear it.
I've done enough moping and wallowing to last a lifetime. As of today, I'm consigning my errant husband and his sordid secrets to a tiny box in the corner of my memory marked not to be opened till hell freezes over.
Good for you.
So, what have you been doing with yourself in the last few hours?
Oh, writing these. A letter of introduction and a CV. A realistic one this time.
Oh, so you're back on the job trail then?
I'm clambering down from my ivory tower, starting by posting these to every decent employer in Liverpool.
Well, haven't you...
Been there before? Yes, but this time I realise I can't afford to be choosy. I'll take anything offered.
How goes it?
OK, I'm knocking off in a minute.
All right, see you back at the house then.
Yeah, and can you make sure everyone's there?
How come?
We've got some planning to do. Just had a visit from your ex-pal, Barry Grant.
I wondered how long it'd be before he stuck his oar in.
Yeah, well, he said nothing that worried me.
Well, tried the strong arm tactics, did he?
Something like that.
Yeah, well, I knew he couldn't play it cool for long. It's not his style.
He doesn't seem to realise that house is our church.
Look, I think we're going to have to watch it, you know.
Don't worry. I knew this challenge was coming.
Eh?
Whenever God's children settle, evil will rear up against them.
I don't know about evil, but he's got some dodgy mates.
You know, I can't understand why I didn't see it sooner. Just as God is in my heart, the forces of darkness are with Barry.
What, are you saying he's the devil or something?
Not the devil himself, but one of his disciples.
He's just a bloody gangster, that's all.
Set down on earth to tear our altar from my hands.
think he just wants his house back.
No, this is about much more than bricks and mortar, Terry. This is about survival. Barry Grant must be beaten.
Hi, come in.
Thanks.
Hiya.
Hello. I was wondering if I could have a word.
There's tea in the park. Do you want a cup?
Oh, yeah, Tar.
What about?
My Lee.
Rachel, I've got to go upstairs and tidy your room, please.
Oh, Mum.
Now, please. Beth, would you get Mrs. Banks a tea, please?
Yeah. Did you should?
No, Tar. Trying to fight the flab.
Sit down.
Thanks. I just need to ask, what's the problem with Arlie seeing your Rachel?
I just think at the moment it's not a very good idea for them to hang around together.
But why's that?
Oh, Rachel's been going through a funny phase, answering back, messing about at school.
I hope you're not saying it's all Arlie's fault.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just, I'm happy when I can keep an eye on her properly.
No, Tar. But, what better way of keeping an eye on her than if she goes out with a lad who's her next-door neighbour?
Well, that's the trouble. He's not exactly your average boy next door, is he?
Who is?
But he could be, given the chance.
I'm sure he could, but
Not with your daughter.
I'm sorry.
He's really upset, you know. Thinks the world of Rachel. It's the first little bit of happiness he's had since... well, since they locked him away. Now he feels like he's getting punished all over again.
I'm not punishing anybody.
He's paid a price for what he did. God, listen to me. Talking like he was a mass murderer. For God's sake, he was 12 years of age. He's still only a kid now. Has he got to carry this lot round with him for the rest of his life?
No.
Then give him a break.
They do seem happy together, Mum.
Look, you must know what it's like. I mean, you're a single mum. You need eyes in the back of your head. He got in with a few books. He lost 2 years because of it. And now this. It's breaking his heart. All he's asking for is a bit of trust.
I don't know. I will think about it, honestly.
Oh, wish you would. Well, thanks for the tea. Bye.
Seemed like a decent fella.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why you told him you go out on the rob again.
Because it's true.
Since when did you think honesty was the best policy?
Don't know.
He did make a lot of sense, though, didn't he? Especially about going to the drugs clinic. If you get proper treatment, Jim, we can keep you out of prison and off the smack.
Yeah.
You will go to clinic, won't you?
Have I got any choice?
Not really, love, no.
Well, there you are then.
Was it true what you said? You know, about when you burgle the banks? Were you wild taken?
Cold turkey.
I don't care what you call it. Was it true?
Yeah, it was true.
What was it like?
You wouldn't want to know.
Yes, I do. I do want to know. I want to know what drove you to rob all those people, Jim. I want to understand what it does to you so I can help you.
Well, hang around then. Because you'll see for yourself in a couple of hours.
Do you believe in me?
Yes.
Do you believe in our church?
Yes.
In our spiritual home?
Yes, we do.
Then I must warn you, A great battle is almost upon us. A battle against the forces of evil. A battle for our faith. I know it's been a struggle to get this far, but now we must be even stronger. The devil's forces are massing up against us. For the devil knows that we are the chosen few. He'll come at us with words and deeds of violence, but we must resist. And if we have to fight back, then we must be prepared for whatever the devil throws at us. We must make provisions for the turmoil ahead. We must start storing food and pray even harder. For when evil comes, a storm will rage in our souls. The forces of darkness have declared war on us, and we must not be found wanting. No. We are God's chosen army. Our church is his battlefield.
Yes.
Every army has a leader, and I am proud to lead you. Every leader has his general, and Terry is mine. If I'm not there to give you guidance, then seek out Terry. If I'm not there to give you strength, then look to Terry. If I'm not there to give you love, then Terry will provide that love. For it's Terry who sits at my side, at the right hand of God's voice on earth. Be brave. We will. Believe.
Okay.
You do know what day it is today, don't you?
No, and I don't want to.
It's been a year.
You don't.
It's been dead a year.
Just don't think about it. I don't. Okay, well, I do. Sometimes. But I haven't got a note in my diary saying, oh, I killed my dad a year ago. Shh. Hiya.
Hiya. Can I help?
Come on, one doesn't ever cease. Pull up a peeler.
What did Mrs. Banks want before?
Nothing.
Was it about me and Lee?
Potatoes.
Sorry. Mum,
What?
do you know anything about lesbians?
Watch yourself, love. It's a funny sort of question to ask, isn't it?
Just wondered.
Why?
We were talking about them in school today.
What, in class?
No, just with my mates. Chantel reckons they've all got shaved heads and hate men, but I bet some of them look normal, don't they?
Well, I suppose so.
Have you ever met one?
No, not that I know of.
Chantel reckons they're all fat as well.
Well, look, I think Chantal's exaggerating. I suppose most of them are no different to you or Beth.
That's what I said.
Max, if you're bored, you could always go and collect for the Red Cross with my mother.
No, I'm fine where I am, thank you.
From where I am, you're certifiable.
Look, I'm not taking any chances. You didn't see that glint in her eye.
Absolutely, totally doolally pip.
Aren't you supposed to be sorting out the invites for your mum and dad's 40th?
Yeah, I'll do it later. What should we get them?
Well, we're organising the party, aren't we?
Oh, we must get them a present.
We'll make it something nice and cheap.
Quick, put them away.
Aha! How did it go?
Have to wait and see. Spring cleaning.
Sort of.
Yeah, just cleaning out the
Yeah.
cupboards and cupboards.
Just so that Thomas can't get his hands on anything he shouldn't.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Need a hand?
No, we're fine. You take the weight off your feet.
Thanks, I will.
Finished.
Oh, let's have a look.
There. What do you think?
That looks good, doesn't it?
Well, keeps us out the bankruptcy courts for a few more days.
Are things that bad?
Oh, it's getting there, especially now Sinbad's got his mother to look after.
Oh, try not to worry about it.
Sinbad will worry about what with us at his mum's house. He must be up the wall.
Well, I'm sure he'd say if he couldn't cope, Mum.
Oh, better clear up this mess, eh? Beth,
Yeah.
have you any idea what Rachel's little speech was about before?
No, not at all.
You don't think she's got a crush on one of her women teachers, do you?
No.
Well, it's got to have come from somewhere.
Yeah, probably from one of her friends at school. What's her name? Chantel. She'll have seen something on TV and decided she's the world expert on it. I mean, you heard all that rubbish she was spouting about fat, man-hating skinheads.
To be honest, I thought they were all a bit like that myself.
Mum?
Sorry, I just don't want her getting involved with the wrong kind of girl, that's all.
It's just playground gossip.
I know, but when you think about all the things your dad put her through, it makes you wonder what way she's going to turn out.
It doesn't work like that.
But it could affect the way she feels about boys and sex, couldn't it?
Well, you've seen her with Lee next door. Hormones are popping. She certainly didn't seem confused to me.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
Mum, I've got lesbian friends at university, you know.
You never said.
They're not weird.
No, I'm sure they're not.
So if I brought someone home who was gay, you wouldn't be mostly offended?
All these questions are as bad as your sister.
No, I'm being serious, Mum.
If they're a friend of yours, that's good enough for me.
And what if they're a friend of yours?
How do you mean?
Well, what if a woman that you knew turned around and said she was a lesbian?
Ooh. Why are you asking me that?
I'm just curious.
Well, I suppose I'd do my best to try and understand what she was going through.
Really?
Yeah.
Mum?
Oh, damn it, Stu. Oh, what a mess. Oh, sorry, love, what were you saying?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
Who is it?
Me.
Come in.
What are you doing?
Even God has to balance the books. If we're digging in for a long fight, I need to know where we stand financially.
Are you sure about all this?
About what?
About Paddy being the devil or whatever?
Yeah, and I think you more than any of us know it's true.
What about this general stuff?
I told you a while ago you had a very special role to play here. It was just a matter of choosing the right time to tell the others.
I don't know if I'm up to it.
I do. And you are.
What do you want me to do?
Enjoy it. Enjoy the power and privilege of being at the right hand of the throne. Understand? Whatever's mine is yours. Any woman down there is yours. All you've got to do is say the word. We're in control here. Me and you. It's all ours. And no one's going to take it away from us.
What do you want?
Just came to say thanks.
What for?
Speaking up for Lee.
Oh, his mum did most of the talking.
But you got around here, didn't you?
No, not exactly.
Thought you weren't going to be blackmailed.
I'm not.
Not much.
Look, you come out with any more crap like you did before and I'll make sure that...
What? You'll get your girlfriend onto me?
Just keep your mouth shut, OK?
Depends.
On what?
On what's in it for me.
Oh, I don't feel all right. Oh.
Can't I get anything?
Oh, yeah. You know what I need?
No, you don't need drugs. We can get through this together.
Oh, God. I've got to have something.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I can't let you.
Help me. Help me. Look. I'm sorry.
How long are you going to be like this?
Till I get a fix.
What if I took you to a doctor?
I don't need a doctor. I just need to score.
The last thing you need.
What if you won't help me? Then get off me!
Jimmy, please. Oh. Jimmy!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, God!
Oh, for God's sake. Jackie, for God's sake, help me. Help me.
I've tried to bloody help you.
Jackie, all I need's a tenner. A tenner, then I'll be all right.
Till the next time and the time after that.
No, just a tenner, please.
No!
Please, Jack.
No!
Oh.
Shut up! Just shut up! God almighty, can't you see you're killing yourself? And you're dragging me down with you!
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Beth, Rachel, downstairs now. I said now!
What's up?
This. A £90 phone bill.
90 quid?
Yeah, give or take 50p.
Well, it's not me.
Don't you understand? We can't afford this sort of money.
Well, I don't even use the phone very much. Me neither.
Well, I haven't got anybody to phone, so who's making all these calls?
Maybe Sinbad's mum's got a couple of boyfriends.
Liverpool, 43 minutes. The same number, 51 minutes. Whose number is that?
I don't know. That's Chantel's.
Oh, the famous Chantel. You see her all day in school. What on earth have you got left to talk to her about for 51 minutes on the phone?
Dunno.
And who's been ringing London?
Oh, that's mine. Chris rang and she was staying at a friend's. I had to ring her back.
What, for an hour and a quarter?
Sorry.
Right, from now on, that phone is for 999 calls only.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and you can make as many of them as you like because they're free.
Well, I'll try and put towards it from a grant or something.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to, else we'll be getting cut off otherwise. Oh, God, hide.
Ow! Well, who is it?
It's the milkman. I owe him 2 weeks and I haven't got a penny on me. Do you see how bad it is?
Sorry.
Right, you, coat on, school. And you get dressed and get to college. Come on.
Not the tie for the last time. Don the jacket for the last time.
I get the feeling you're enjoying this.
My last day at the zoo and then... freedom.
Your last day on a salary and then... poverty.
Don't even think it.
And who knows when we'll be able to go on our next holiday, and if and when we can, there'll be no holiday pay. And what about the bonus scheme?
Don't, darling, please. I'm already missing my expense account.
You're missing fiddling it, you mean? You'll be lucky if you can afford packed lunches from now on. Only joking.
Yeah, I know.
Underneath all the blag and bluster, I think you might be just a tiny bit frightened. But there's no need, because I'm with you all the way.
Thanks.
Morning.
And a very good one it is, too. Oh, I'll go.
Like Grand Central Station around here.
Carol! Bang on time.
Marigold's at the ready.
Yeah, speaking.
Come in. I'm afraid the place is a bit of a tip.
I thought that was the general idea.
Really?
This for you.
Oh, thanks.
Might be money off coupons. I just got a big batch myself from the quickie.
Yes, I'd be very interested.
Cavalry's arrived.
Hello. Is he saying I look like a horse?
Yes, I'm free all day. That's fine. What's that, darling? Junk mail?
Oh, it's some sort of rant from those religious maniacs across the way.
Oh, yeah. Mick's told us about that lot. Go down starving themselves, don't they?
Yeah. I think it's about time Barry Grant flexed his famous muscles in their direction, don't you?
Well, look, I'm going in to see him later. I'll have a word.
Yeah. Coffee.
Thanks, and I'll see you later.
Oh, good news.
That was a department store in town, Lewis's. They want me to go in later today for an interview.
Really?
Lewis, eh? Very nice. Dead posh.
Well done.
Better go and get ready.
Yes, better get moving myself. I'm going to be late.
Why change the habits of a lifetime?
Right, my lady. Where shall I start?
What are you doing at dinner time?
Dunno.
I forgot my footy kit, so I'll have to go on for it. Do you want to come?
What about you, Mum?
No, don't worry about her. Just hide her in the corner.
All right, yeah.
Just round the corner from Cyprus.
What's going on?
Do you ever want to come over? Okay.
Another way? Another way to what?
Dunno.
Rachel?
No, Mum, disappear.
Was that Lee Banks you were talking to?
Yeah, why?
You know the rules.
I was only saying hello. I can't help it if we go to the same school. Brill, you got my kit, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Who are those carriages at the gates?
They were handing these out. Another way. Let our family find the path to your soul.
Give me that. Oh, religious maniacs. Did you recognise any of them?
Yeah, it's them from across the close.
Oh, Terry Sullivan wasn't hanging around with them, was he?
Didn't see him.
Well, they're all cranks. If anyone gives you anything like this again, you rip it up. And if anyone tries to talk to you on the close, you tell me straight away, OK?
OK.
Right, go on, get back to your mates. And that doesn't mean your next-door neighbour.
Ah,
Max. You're in then?
well, I was trying to catch up on a few Zeds. What's up?
Oh, nothing, nothing. It's my last day at work today.
Oh, your bottle gone, has it?
Well, no, far from it, but there will be a few bottles going somewhere later on.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, I'm having a celebratory drink at the office when I finish. Why don't you come along? Toast our new partnership.
All right, just might do that.
Great. Oh, yes, while I'm here, Had this on the door this morning.
So?
Hand-delivered by your Bible-bashing lodgers, I'm afraid.
Yes, so?
So, I was just wondering if you decided to do anything about it.
Yeah, how about that?
Look, they really are becoming a nuisance.
What, just because of a few crappy leaflets?
No, not just because of that, but it is your house they're squatting in.
Yeah, it's my house, my business, and I'll deal with it in my own time.
All right, fair enough.
Right.
Look, there was one other thing. I'm organising a bash next month for David and Jean's 40th wedding anniversary party, and...
You'd like me to come?
Well, no. Well, of course, yes, you're invited, but I was wondering about the possibilities of holding it at the club.
Well...
And also, I was hoping that could be a discount on the cost, us being partners and everything.
How much of a discount?
How much can you afford?
What, things that bad?
Cash flow, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you do it on a quiet night, you can have a book sheet, all right?
Barry, you're a gentleman.
Yeah, I'm a scholar, I know.
I owe you one.
Only one, Max.
See you.
See you, Max.
Yeah, thanks, mate. See you.
Jimmy,
Come on, let's get out of here.
what did they say?
I've got to go to the doctors.
What for?
They're putting me on methadone.
Do you think that's a good idea?
I don't know.
Is it going to help you give the other stuff up?
I haven't got a clue. All I know is the sooner I get my hands on it, the sooner I'll stop feeling so bloody lousy. Come on.
Oh, just having a quick coffee. Hard work, this, isn't it?
Yes, well, I suppose so.
Kitchen's done.
Will you be putting everything away?
Oh, yeah, if you like. I started doing it, but I'd have been all day working out where everything was meant to go.
Will you be doing the ironing?
Do you know, if there's one thing I hate, it's ironing. And anyway, I've still got them beds to make yet. And I'm due off in half an hour.
Half an hour?
Time flies when you're having fun. Haven't got a sly digestive going spared, have you?
No, sorry. Does the half hour start after your coffee break?
I don't think so. 2 hours, twice a week, $2.50 an hour, including one coffee break. You said so yourself at our interview. I'll finish my drink and then I'll do them beds, eh?
Right. Let's see what this gear's got going for us, shall we?
Jimmy, what are you doing?
Taking me medicine like a good little boy, aren't I?
So you said it was all done in doses?
Yeah, well, I've got to start somewhere.
Yeah. One capful 3 times a day. You just swigged your ration for the whole week.
Oh, don't be soft, will you? Give us it.
Listen, you haven't given up that other mug just to kill yourself on this stuff. 1 capful 3 times a day.
Yes, sir, no, sir. 3 bags full.
Bloody serious, Jimmy.
This isn't just some new drug, you know, for you to get high on. It's supposed to help you give the other stuff up.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
You're going to try on your love.
I'll do my best.
Patricia!
In here. You're back early. Is there something?
It's over. I've done it. No more Mr. 9 to 5, no more cow tying. I'm free. Can you believe it?
Congratulations.
Thanks. And what's more, they've let me go early so I can escort my beautiful wife back to my leaving party.
Thanks, but
Oh, come on, get your glad rags on.
when I finish this lot.
Isn't this a job for our new cleaner?
You might think so. Couldn't possibly comment.
She did stay, didn't she?
Oh, after a fashion.
Well, the place doesn't look any different.
Well, she washed a few dishes, had a cup of coffee, made the beds, had some more coffee. Then she went home to make our Gary's dinner.
And left you with the ironing.
Yep.
Well, I told you we should have planned for Beverly.
Yeah, well, we didn't, did we?
You going to say anything to her?
Well, if there's no improvement next time, I'm going to have to.
Well,
I got it.
Really?
Congratulations.
I'm in sales in the glass and crockery department. Start tomorrow. Penny Crosby, shop girl. Not quite what I was expecting, but it's a start.
Great stuff.
So, now I'm earning, I'll finally be able to find a flat and get out from under your feet.
Well, that is good news. I mean, about the job.
I feel like celebrating. I don't suppose there'd be a little glass of something with my name on it at your leaving party with the Max?
Of course there would.
Yeah, sure, you're very welcome.
In fact, if you like, you can take my place on Max's arm.
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, I'm feeling a bit weary, darling, and I wouldn't be drinking anyway, and...
It's my leaving do.
I want you to enjoy yourself.
Well, how can I if you're not there?
Oh, don't worry, I'll still be here waiting for you when you come back, drunk as a skunk.
Is that your final word?
Do you think you can cope with being his minder for the night?
I'll go and get changed.
Oh, fish again?
Shush. Sinbad's mum likes fish.
I'm glad somebody does. How much longer is she staying here?
Oh, just until Sinbad can sort out a house. There's a lot of work needs doing on it, and it's going to cost him a bit more than he thought.
Yeah, so stop your moaning and eat your fish. It's good for you.
You still off out later, love?
Yeah. Why? Where are you going?
Your pictures.
With Chris?
Yes.
On the back row. Ow!
What's up?
Nothing. I asked Beth if I could go to the pictures with her and Chris, and she kicked me. Mum, no, I didn't. She's lying.
Oh, look, shut up, the pair of you. Act your age, not your shoe size.
Well, can I? Can you what? I'll come with you. No. I'll probably bring Lee. I said no. Anna might need to borrow a bit of money.
Salt and pepper?
I'll tell her.
No, you won't.
Mum!
What?
Shall I do some bread and butter?
Oh, thanks, Julie.
Thanks.
That's great.
Having a good time?
Oh, not as much as you are by the look of it.
When in Rome.
Shouldn't you be taking things a little easy?
No. Who's that chap behind with the flowery tie on?
Oh, it's Dave Lee. Why?
I just wondered.
He's a married man.
Max, what do you take me for?
Sorry.
Do you mind if I mingle? Perhaps the dashing Mr. Lee will tell me his wife doesn't understand him.
Oh, thanks.
Like what's around the jam butty?
I'm sorry?
Penny's got the meeting out of veranda, hasn't she?
Oh, as long as they keep their hands to themselves.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, once this lot have had a few drinks, if someone asked them the time, they think they've pulled.
It's the life of an office stud, eh? Just to think you're giving it all up, Max.
Well, can't say I'll miss it.
You'll be too busy, won't you? Chopping onions.
Too busy making $1 million. God, I can't wait to get started. Do you know something? Second to meeting Patricia, this is the best bloody thing that's happened to me in my whole life.
Max, you're gonna have me crying in a minute.
Sorry.
Listen, do you fancy coming round the club after with the party?
Yes, if you like.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll get off and sort things out, eh?
All right, then, well, I'll see if I can rescue Penny and see you later, partner.
Come in, Chris.
Thanks.
Hi.
You got time for a quick drink?
I'm
We
not
better
sure.
get going, actually.
Are you still coming for your tea on Monday?
If I'm still invited.
You're not a vegetarian or anything, are you?
No, I'm an omnivore.
What exactly do you eat then?
Whatever's put in front of me.
That's a relief.
Ready?
It's good of you to take Rachel.
It's only a lift, you know. You're not watching the same film as us, are you?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Right, come on then.
After you.
No, you're all right. Bye.
Bye.
See you, Mum.
See you later, love.
Don't mind me coming, do you?
Chris's taxi is at your service.
Get in the car, Rachel. Can we stop here again, please? Rachel!
All on your own.
Certainly am.
Making sure Max's chums don't get out of hand.
Oh, that lot.
Handled worse, have you?
A lot worse.
I'd have thought you were the sort of chap who didn't want his rather expensive suit ruined.
Yeah, well, I am these days, you know.
Tell me more. I like a man with a shady past. After all, I married one.
Yeah, well, there's not much to tell, really.
Playing it cool, eh?
Playing what cool?
I've had an idea. Why don't you pour me another glass of wine? And I'll find us a nice, quiet little corner so we can get better acquainted.
I'm sorry, love. I've got a club to run.
That's a good Warren.
Not dead, lads.
Oh, man for all seasons, eh?
You what?
Barry, short of stuff?
Hey?
No, I was just wondering why you were collecting glasses, not the sort of duty for the king of the bouncers.
I'm just mucking in, you know what I mean?
The usual skivvy, she's got the flu, has she?
Yeah, that's right. Beijing flu, yeah.
Hey, Max.
Yeah.
How many's your mate had?
I'm sorry?
That Penny. She's well off her head. Oh, God. Keep an eye on her, will you, Max? She's dangerous.
What do you fancy watching?
Dunno.
Should we have a look?
I'm going to kill her if you let her wind you up. She's won.
It's not fair, what with the ugly sister and my mum blooming rattling on.
What's your poor Nan done?
Nothing, it's just a stupid teen vibe.
I think it's sweet.
Well, what's it going to be like with Rachel staring at us all night?
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
At least this way, if and when she does find out about us, she'll know what I'm like. Have you chosen?
Yeah, we fancy Romeo's Bleeding. Well, that's the one we want to see. What a coincidence. Anyway, it's an 18.
So, if you go and try and get a ticket, I'm going to shout at the top of my voice that you're not even old enough to get into a 15. That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Have you got some money, please? We'll go and pick another one.
You sure you're all right, Penny?
Who knows? Who cares?
Come on, I think it's time we took you home.
We? How many of you are there? I just want to celebrate my new job like you, Max. Back the workers and all that.
Oh, come on now.
Barry, I thought we were going to do the Lombarda together.
No, you must have got me mixed up with someone else.
I'm sure it was you.
No, Penny, please.
Oh, well, if you won't dance, I'm sure someone else will.
Listen, no, Penny.
Max, get a grip of this. You make the show of yourself.
Yeah. Come on. Home time.
What are you into, Nab?
Hey?
Bleeding cough mixture.
Don't spill any, will you?
Oh, I see. Got yourself sorted out with a prescription, did you?
Yeah, it's all legit.
Methadone. Going up in the world, aren't you, Jim?
Give it back, will you?
Is it a good buzz, is it?
It's all right, yeah.
Good enough to keep you off the smack?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying, aren't I?
Well, listen, Jimmy, as far as I'm concerned, that's still a drug. So if you want to do it in your own time, not mine.
Okay, all right.
Now get back to work. One of Max's mates has puked up in the toilet. Get it sorted.
I said, one foot in front of the other.
I never wished you good luck, Max.
Oh, really? What for?
Oh, your new venture. Your adventure.
Listen, let's just sit down.
Right.
Wait.
Oh. Good luck, Max.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's a nice aftershave you're wearing.
Patricia.
What's it called?
Patricia. I can't remember offhand.
It reminds me of the one Clive used to wear. I wonder if you wore the same one for his whole... I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't talk about him again, and I'm not. What's going on?
I'm afraid Penny's had too much to drink.
I've got a new job and a new life. Everything's going to be all right, isn't it? What do you think?
It wasn't bad.
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
No, it was okay.
You had to be in the mood, really.
I was in the mood.
If you say so.
Can I stay at yours tonight?
Oh, what about the terrible twosome?
Well, we'll give them a lift home and say that we're going into town or something.
That'd be nice.
Well, let's hope they hurry up. They know where we're parked, don't they?
I think both films finished around the same time.
Yeah, except Rachel will want to snoggle his face off for the next 10 minutes before they come out, and then they'll want a dozen hot dogs each.
Beth, you're really letting this take your life over.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Then do something about it.
Like what?
Tell your mum about us.
I nearly did the other day. I was that close,
And
but
something stopped you.
I felt like I was doing it for all the wrong reasons.
I'm sure it wasn't because you were scared of what she'd say.
Well, of course I'm scared of what she'll say.
But I want to do it because the time feels right, not because my little sister's blackmailing me. My mum's been through enough as it is.
No what?
Stuff.
And in the meantime, Rachel makes your life a misery.
I don't know.
And she gets tired of a little game and tells your mum anyway. Imagine the damage that'll do.
I know.
Not to mention how I feel about it all.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault, but it's a long time since I've been someone's terrible, dark secret. And to be perfectly honest, being held to ransom by some obnoxious teenager gets right up my nose.
Such a mess, isn't it?
And clean it up.
Well, what?
What do you mean?
You mean that you're finished with me, don't you?
Of course not.
You do, I can see it in your eyes, Chris.
Don't be daft. All I'm saying is, if you want to sort out Rachel and yourself for that matter, then take the plunge. Do it. Tell your mum you're gay.
Penny, come on, you're going to be late.
What?
You join the ranks of the employed as of today. In fact, in about an hour.
Oh, God, work.
This is the third call I've given you already.
Oh, hell. Work.
You nearly ready, love? Here you go, love.
What are you after?
Me?
Last time you had me coat was on our honeymoon.
Good days then, eh?
What is it, Jimmy?
It's me methadone, love. I've dropped it. My bottle's gone.
So where's the bottle now, then?
It's in the bin.
So you don't mind if I have a look, then?
Of course I don't know. But I thought all this was going to be based on trust. We're past lies, Jack. Look, I wouldn't ask you if I thought I could
Ask
manage
me
it. Well, I can buy more methadone. Just a few bob.
What are you talking about? Just get another prescription.
I can't. They ration it. I only get one prescription a week.
Just tell them it was an accident. You dropped it.
And you really think they're going to believe me? A druggie? I've heard every blag in the book, love. Listen, I know someone who sells it. Knock off, you know. If I had the money...
Jimmy, I'll go to the drug centre with you. I'll sit up all night with you. Anything, but I can't give you money.
So I've got to suffer then?
I didn't want you to suffer, love. Look, get into work. Get your mind occupied. Push these drugs out your head. You can do it, love. It's just willpower. We're going to beat this.
Could you lend us a £1?
I haven't got £1.
You could ask your friend Chris for us.
Look, leave Chris out of this, okay?
I will if you give me £1.
Why can't you just lay off? You grow with Lee and I grow with Chris. Where's the problem?
Lee's a boy.
Just grow up, will you?
What do you do together anyway, besides snogging in a car?
What are you two plotting?
Nothing, just talking about friends and that.
Well, don't matter too long. I should be late for school.
We haven't got any eggs.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, I'll have toast again.
I didn't think anyone would want the egg.
Oh, it's all right, Mrs. Sweeney.
It's a good job we get school dinners, otherwise I'd starve in this house.
Right, I'm off. Oh, and mind you don't slip down any grids skinny.
I'll give my love to Chris.
Beth?
Yeah?
Look, things are, well, a bit worse than I'd expected. I've got bills coming in from all over the place. And you heard our Rachel, but can't take any more money off Sinbad's mum. She's got less than us.
Oh, I understand that.
But, well, things are getting tighter and tighter.
Well, do you want me to put Chris off from coming to tea? She wouldn't mind.
Oh, no, no.
Well, I don't want to embarrass us if we haven't got anything to eat.
Oh, I can manage a few sausage rolls. It's just, well, it's all the other things and this ridiculous loan I've saddled me and Sinbad with.
I didn't realise things were that bad.
I didn't want to ask you this, but I was wondering if you could get one of those student loan things. I mean, I'd pay you back as soon as I could.
Well, actually, I've already got one, Mum.
What?
Well, I couldn't manage. The books I need cost a fortune.
But I thought your grant covered all that.
My grant's a pittance. Some other books cost between £20 and £30 each. And there's a whole load of people in my year who are up to their eyes in debt.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, you had enough on your plate without me whining on about why I couldn't afford to stay at uni.
I didn't realise. I mean, I'm your mum. I should be sorting all this out for you.
You're not annoyed with me, are you?
No. I suppose I'm proud of you, really. Sorting yourself out. Just like you, eh?
Well, don't go slushy on me. Look, I better go. I'll see you tonight. And try not to worry about things. We'll just have to tighten our belts a bit more, that's all. I'll see you later.
Bye, then.
Look at this.
Oh, there's he went to bed again.
Thought he'd get over this once he was settled back with us.
Yeah, but while that lad out there still when I'm locked up, he's not going to get settled, is he?
If just one of them knew how all this has affected Arlie. What he's gone through. 14-year-old, frightened of his own shadow and wet in his bed every night.
Do you reckon we should try talking to him about it?
No, just make him feel worse. Look, we've got to get his mind onto other things. He's still terrified that the Kershaws are going to do something to him.
I was wondering whether I should go round and try talking to Mr. Kershaw again.
Don't you dare go anywhere near that place. Look, sticking press cuttings through people's front doors might get the neighbours against us, but we can handle that, somehow. Don't you go starting up any more trouble. Eddie, I'm right. You know I am. Now, you go and get your head down, lover.
I haven't got time. I'm meeting the regional union people today to talk about contingency plans, and we're not even sure where or when managements are going to stick the knife in. It's all rumours, but there's defo something up.
Hey, cool down. You're going to have an heart attack. Come on, get your feet up. Read the paper.
Oh, why, that'll cool me down, won't it? Reading about who the Tories are shafted next.
Yeah, this'll cool you down.
Get out of it.
Hey, now, come on. Just try and relax. I'll see you later.
Yeah, OK.
And Ed, don't go near the Kershaws. Promise.
I promise.
Morning.
Morning.
Gonna be busy, are we?
We thought we'd spruce the place up a bit.
Might be more appropriate if you moved on altogether. That'd spruce the place up completely.
Yeah, but then you and the residents committee wouldn't have anything to get on your high horse about, would you? See ya.
Hi, Pen. Oh, good morning. You looking for someone? Only we're not open till tonight, you know.
I'm waiting for a taxi.
Going somewhere special?
No, not really.
Shopping?
Sorry?
Are you off shopping? And you can wait ages for a taxi this time of morning.
I've got a job. I'm off to work.
Oh, yeah? Whereabouts?
Lewis's, a department store. Actually, a concession within the store, glass and china.
Go where? You behind a till?
It's a very good company. Trainee position. I just need to see all sides of the job to start with.
Well, it'll cost you a fortune getting a taxi into work every morning.
Hopefully it'll only be for today. I'm a little behind time.
You should get yourself a Zoney.
Sorry?
A zone ticket for the buses. You just buy yourself a pass and away you go. Save your fortune on fares.
Oh, thank you.
You can get one from Iron, the trading post. Are Max and Patricia still happy with that Carol one doing the cleaning?
Yes, I think so.
Everything's spick and span then. Should have been mine, that job, you know. I was promised it.
All right. Bit early for a pint, aren't we?
Just waiting for a taxi. Got yourself a job in Lewis's, haven't you, Ben?
You want to watch it? Some of those fellas can rip you off, you know.
Oh, here's my taxi, bye.
See ya. Oh, if I'm downtown, me and Josh will pop in and say hello.
Oh, right.
Just cleaned up there. You all right?
Yeah.
Mandy, I want you to have a bit more money for my keep.
Oh, you've no need, I've told you.
Well, I think I do. I've seen inside your cupboards and there's hardly anything there. And I'm just one more mouth to feed. I know how much of a burden I am.
You're not. Look, it won't be for much longer. Sinbad Thomas is popping back and forwards to your house and getting the jobs done slowly.
Realistically, that could take weeks. And he has to keep up his job as well.
I'm not taking any more money off you. You've got enough to pay out for your repairs.
Well, is there anything in the house I can do to help out?
No, look, you just relax and get better. Look, I better get a move on. I've got Beth's friend Chris coming for tea.
Right. I want you to have this. Buy some cakes. I won't take no for an answer.
OK.
Thank you. It makes me feel less like a charity case.
Can you stop worrying? We're glad to have you here.
What's all this?
The spruce up. Bit of DIY, remember?
It is a joke.
I can't see anything funny about it.
It's nothing more than an eyesore.
Ah, now that depends what way you look at it.
What's going on? Ah. Well, as you can see, Mr. Sullivan and his friends are about to turn this place into some kind of infantile, paganistic, obscene...
There's nothing paganistic or obscene about the words love and peace.
Oh, come on, Terry, be reasonable. I mean, you used to live across the road yourself. You wouldn't have wanted to look out of your windows and see this mess.
Maybe not. But I didn't know any better then.
This whole religious thing is a sham. It's an abomination.
See, I think what goes on in this house is our business.
Well, it becomes my business when this nonsense is shoved through my front door.
You've read it then?
Come on, David, this isn't getting us...
No, it's immoral, Max. It's completely immoral.
Thanks, love. Thanks very much.
Jack, it's no good. You've got to help me.
Don't ask for money, please.
For God's sake, love, the rent's in bulk.
Do you ever stop to think what this is doing to me? I am sick of it, Jimmy.
Look at me. Look at me! I can't do without the methadone. Love, do you really think I could do a week's turkey while I'm waiting for some quack to give me a prescription? I can't.
You'll have to wait.
I can't do a week without it.
Try.
What you're asking me to do is impossible! Right, all right, all right. Well, you know what I've got to do, don't you? I've got to go out there and steal, because that's the only way I can get the stuff. And rather than give me 20 lousy quid for a bottle of methadone, you'd sooner see me do that, wouldn't you, eh? Hey!
Oh, you get enough.
A dealer. He can help me, love. It's either that or go on the rob again.
I want to see that methadone. Don't you let me down with it, Jimmy.
No, I won't, love. I won't. Cuss me out. Cuss me out.
Mum, can I go on holiday to Wales with the school?
We'll see, love.
Oh, so that's no.
I said, I'll see. We mightn't be able to afford it.
Everyone else in the class is going. I'll just be left on my own. And everyone in the class does more pocket money than I do.
I don't have to give you any pocket money at all.
Oh, yes, you do. All kids get it. And I'm your responsibility.
Oh. Here. Telephone, electricity, rent, and then there's food, the milkman, clothes.
Don't spend much money on my clothes.
Yes, well, what I'm saying is, money is short. It's very short.
It wasn't this bad when there's only 3 of us here.
Hey, and don't start on that again. Sinbad's been a good friend to us. We owe it to him to look after his mum. You can put that lip away as well, madam.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Chris.
Hello. Hi, Rachel.
Hiya.
Rachel, we've got a guest.
I was going to watch telly.
Sit down, please. Won't be a minute.
Yeah, I'll move up. You two can sit next to each other.
That's better.
Is tea ready yet?
Oh, I was going to leave yours till later with there only being 4 chairs. Mind you...
Oh, that's no problem. I was going to read my book in here anyway. I'll get something later.
What on earth's that mess?
Yes, it's an absolute disgrace, isn't it?
Hello, Penny. So, what do you think of the Brookside Shrine now?
Very nice.
Yeah, as soon as I see Barry Grant, I shall complain bitterly on behalf of the residents.
How was your first day at work?
I'm absolutely shattered. I must have walked about 5 miles around that shop floor.
Well, I must say, my first day as a self-employed restaurateur and entrepreneur was quite interesting.
Can you tell me about it later? I must get my feet up.
Good soak in a hot bath will do you good.
Oh, Lord. I think he's coming over. Look, shall we...
No, it's all right. Hold your ground, Max.
What if he turns nasty?
You don't think he will, do you?
Real mess, isn't it?
Yes. We were just saying so ourselves.
Yes, it's good that all the residents see eye to eye on this one. Right, well, we better get going.
Yeah, look. We may as well be adults about this and get out in the open. Me and the missus, we've decided to stay. We've done our share of ducking and diving.
Well, I think this business about your son is unfortunate, and I...
Hold on. When we first got here, we were Mr. and Mrs. Normal. Then you found out our Lee had been in trouble.
Well, it was a little bit more than trouble. What were we expected to think?
I don't really care what you think. Our son committed the crime and he did his punishment. 2 years he spent away from us.
Pardon me for mentioning it, but we have heard what goes on in these places.
Yes. Luxurious surroundings, television in the rooms, foreign holidays. I mean, I could do with a few weeks there myself.
Pensioners living in squalor, and your son and the rest of them whooping it up in a holiday camp.
Holiday camp? Is that what you reckon? The place terrified our Lee. Beatings off other lads, gang fights, bullying, but he did his time and said nothing. And when he'd done his punishment, 2 grown men grab him and tie him up in the street.
Now, you don't believe we agreed with that, do you?
I don't know. But I do know that I've got a lad in there that's wetting the bed. Come on in, I'll show you the sheets if you like. He's having nightmares and he's scared of his own shadow. And all me and his mum are trying to do is rebuild his life. And we'd be grateful if he left us to it.
Are you two going out together? Yeah, later, just for a drink.
Oh, I love that one. Beth's 4th birthday party. She loved that little outfit.
Mum, I wish you wouldn't.
You look lovely.
Surprised the lens didn't crack.
I heard you look like most your mummy or dad. Can't see one of your dad here.
She looks like my dad. I've got some photos, I'll go and get them.
I know, it's all right, love. I'm sure Chris has seen enough photos for now, haven't you? Oh, look, Beth, Mike Reynolds. Used to say I'll better get married to him one day.
Mum, I was 10. Can I go and do my homework now?
Yeah, love, yeah. So, Chris, what about you? Have you got a man tucked away somewhere?
I just got a man on and off, haven't you?
Oh, well, best way I'd say until you're really sure.
I'm just going to go to the loo.
I'm glad you and Beth have hit it off.
She's good company.
She's just been through a lot, you know. Moving here, losing her dad, getting settled into university.
She should do well with her studies if she keeps her mind on things.
Well, at least she's friends with the lecturer. That should keep her on the straight and narrow.
I've had so many sleepless nights, wondering if it's wrong or right. Waiting for the morning light to bring the answers. It's getting clearer. It's getting nearer.
Methadone!
What?
The methadone! Where is it?
Who knows?
20 quid to stop you suffering, remember?
Who's suffering?
Went on more smack, did it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's my life, Jackie. Smack. I'm into it. I'm living for the stuff. I'm a junkie. This is what junkies do. You're married to one. You gave me the money because you love me.
You cheated me, Jimmy.
No. I had a choice. Steal or ask you.
That's no choice. That's walking all over me, abusing me.
Well, there it is. No use crying over spilt milk, is it?
I wish you hadn't mentioned that about me having a boyfriend to your mum.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's bad enough listening to your sister getting little digs in without you panicking every time relationships are mentioned.
I just don't know how to handle it. I get really scared.
Okay, I can understand you worrying, but please don't start telling lies about my life.
Sorry. About Jacob.
No, I don't want you out too late, young lady.
I won't. Bye.
Bye.
We're off ourselves now, Mum.
Right. I've got to drop this dress off, so I better tell Ruth.
Thanks for a lovely meal.
You're welcome. And thanks for helping with the dishes. Drop in again any time. Don't let this one put you off.
I won't. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye, love. What are you doing?
Just sorting out some hand washing.
Right, I'm just calling to see someone about this dress, and the girls have gone out as well.
All right. I think I'll have an early night.
Okay, I won't be too long. I might see you later then.
Bye.
Bye. Stay to that place across the road.
Might ask them to paint our place.
Oh, yeah, you could have put the washing on. Oh, Lee needs this stuff for school.
Didn't know what temperature to put it on, lover.
You've used that excuse for years. Oh, God. Read that.
Here's yours again. When did this come?
Don't know. I just found it in his pocket.
They sent that to a kid.
You must be terrified.
Bloody terrified.
You're not going anywhere.
I've had enough of this crap.
Leave it.
You're kidding, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
They're making a fool of me. I can't even protect my own son.
So what'll you do? Go round and knock the living daylights out of someone?
If that's what it takes, yeah. I've tried talking to them.
Eddie, I am sick of the violence.
They put a brick through the window, threatening phone calls. For God's sake, Rosie, they tied him to a wheelchair in the street, and now this. Don't you think I'm sick of it?
But violence won't solve anything.
That's all they understand. I'm not being a proper dad to Ali. I'm not looking out for him if I don't do anything about this.
But not doing anything shows Arlie and shows the Kershaw's that we're better than them.
So I turn the other cheek?
Yeah. Look, the last time all this kicked off about Arlie, it split us up.
This is different.
No, it's not. It's fighting again. It'll drive a wedge between us. 6 months we were apart last time. Thank God the kids didn't know.
All right. If mine's the wrong way, let's hear your suggestions for sorting it out. Go on. Looks like I might be waiting some time then, eh?
I found that when I was doing the washing. It was in your pocket. Look, why didn't you tell us? We could have sorted it.
It's me they're after.
They won't be.
How do you know?
Just now. Trust me. Hey, I'm your mum, am I? Ignore it.
Morning.
Hi, Dad. Get me bag packed.
Hiya, love. I've just been having a chat with him about the threat he got from the Kershaws.
And?
Well, just reassuring him.
You reckon a few words are going to make a difference?
Do when I say them. Now, come on. Get your head down as soon as you can.
Oh, what's the rush?
Well, now look at you. You shattered.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Problem number 2. Our Carl. 2 weeks and he's out the army.
Hey?
Discharged. And bugger lugs will be back here. And I can't say I'm looking forward to all that nonsense.
Well, we can only do our best.
He's lost his job. Once out of his marriage, I mean, what the hell's he going to do for a job in Civvy Street?
It's his marriage I'm more worried about.
Yeah, well, he's not getting out of that so easily. I'll be well reminding him of responsibilities to his wife and child.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Now, come on. Will you get to bed?
All right, all right. Don't fancy half an hour yourself, do you?
To sleep. Come on, I've got work to do.
I don't want my brekkie first.
Well, look, I'll get it started and you go and get a wash, eh? Hello, Mo. Are you busy? Good. Look, I need to see you down here as soon as you can. I can't say now. I'll tell you when you get here. Yeah, okay.
Morning. Morning. I brought these from my mum.
Oh, they're lovely.
Isn't she up yet?
No, must be having a lie-in. We haven't had a peep out of her.
Well, I'll surprise her with these. Hello, Mum. Where is she?
Oh, well, she hasn't walked out past me.
She's done a runner.
Well, she'd have left a note.
A case in a gear. She couldn't have managed all that on her own.
Well, your mum was the kind of person who could do anything if she wanted to.
Well, I don't understand it. Things were going fine with her. She was settled in.
Well, to be honest, I think she was worried that she was becoming a burden. She wanted to give me more money for a keep.
But she's gone home.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Last time this happened, she'd done a runner completely. There wasn't a sign of it until she called me at the hospital.
Well, she won't have done that again.
She might have. I couldn't bear the thought of her going on in my life again. I'll have to find her.
I'll get my coat.
Well, look, if she has gone for good, I'd rather do this on my own.
Come on, get in.
It's okay, thanks.
Well, you'll be waiting ages there. Come on, get in.
Which way are you going?
I'm going your way. Come on.
Thanks.
So, where to?
I thought
You don't have to think. Just tell me where you want to go.
I'm going into town.
Oh, after Alcoholics Anonymous, are we?
I can see I'm never going to live that party down, am I?
Probably not.
Thanks.
So you off shopping?
No, I'm working in Lewis's.
All right, doing what?
Pardon?
I mean, what's your job like?
I'm an assistant in the glass and china department.
All right, what's it like?
Well, it's a job.
I thought you'd have had something more upmarket in Oxford.
No.
Didn't really want to go back there then after all that business with your husband and that.
No, I really didn't have any choice. It's one way of finding out who your friends really are.
I thought all of you lot closed ranks, you know, stuck together.
So did I.
So here you are, in the grimy north, working in a shop.
I've only done one day and it's killing me.
So did you get out much?
Sorry?
I mean, did you get out much for a bevy? You know, a drink?
Not really. Apart from last week at your club.
Well, if you ever pass in the club and you fancy a swift glass of champers, just pop in, you know.
What, you and me? I don't think so.
Oh, well, suit yourself.
It's very kind of you, but I've got other things on my mind, like looking for somewhere to live before I start having nights out on the town.
Thinking of striking out on your own then, eh?
As soon as I can.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you like, I'll look out for a place for you.
That's very good of you.
It's a pleasure.
finished yet.
Hey, am I on some sponsored eaky breaky quick thing?
No, but before you know it, it'll be time to get up again. Hiya.
You frighten the life out of me. There's a front door here, you know.
I'm family. Yeah, she's right. And nice surprise to see you.
For who?
Hey, you're not too big for slapped legs, Banksy.
So how come you're round so early?
I thought we'd have a look round town.
Oh, that's all I need. You two swanning round town spending me money.
You giving me money as well, Ed?
You'd have to snap the fingers off me wallet first.
He's going to bed. Come on.
Hey, while you're kipping, I'll be in to grab your money.
It's more than me money worth grabbing, girl.
Hey!
All right, son.
Ready for school, son? Here you are. Buy your dad a sense of humour.
Thanks, Mo.
See ya. Love. And look, any problems?
I'll be all right, man.
Of course he will. He's a big lad now, aren't you?
See you, lad. Right, I'm going to get my head down. See you, Mo. Keep it away from anything more than the fiver, eh?
I'll try.
See you, love.
Bye, love.
What's going on?
Kearshaw's. We found a threatening letter they'd sent to Ali. They've been keeping it from us for weeks.
Oh, the poor thing.
They've sent newspaper cuttings of the trial to all the neighbours.
God, what are they like, the swines?
I have to stop Eddie going round, or there'd be murder.
So what's next?
I'm going round to talk to them. And you're coming with me.
We can't.
Look, I'm not sitting here while it all gets out of hand. It's a vicious circle. It's got to stop.
Are you still okay to pop into town after lunch for a few bits?
Yeah, fine by me.
You know, you'd think in a situation like this, one could treat the whole business like a disease, cut out the bad part and destroy it.
This wouldn't have anything to do with a certain recently repainted house, would it?
Well, I mean, even Mick Johnson's surprised at Terry Sullivan's behaviour. He used to be a colleague of his in the past.
Sure, it'll all get sorted out. Give him time, Dad. Don't get overexcited.
You see? Exactly the same complacency that allowed the rise of fascism to take place.
Oh, David, please. Just bring out some carnations.
If it wasn't for me, the whole community would collapse. In fact, I rather think it already has.
He's gonna have a stroke.
But he thrives on this sort of thing.
Listen, I want to buy some wool in town this afternoon. I want to start knitting for the little one.
It's a bit soon for that, isn't it?
Well, he or she's got to have something to wear, and I don't want to leave everything until the last minute.
Well, whatever you say.
Ah, there's the blessed Simon now. Look at him strutting around the place. I think I'll have a word.
Don't do anything you might regret.
We should leave things to Barry Grant to sort out.
It is not in your father's nature to procrastinate. There again, he might have a point. That Simon chap's affected Katie Rogers so much that she's still staying with her mother.
Poor thing, she must be scared stiff of going anywhere near him.
Excuse me. Can I have a word, please?
Morning.
Look, I've spoken to one of your members about this mess on the house in which you are squatting.
I suppose we could argue who has the rightful ownership of any property. Before the Enclosures Act, all land belonged to the common man.
Yes, well, I don't need a lecture on British social history, thank you. The matter in question is number 5 Brookside Close.
Which for us happens to be a place of worship, and we shall continue to pray there.
But you shouldn't be there in the first place.
Jesus doesn't always pick the ideal location for his work.
You are utterly impossible, aren't you? Well, I'll tell you something, young man. I shall not rest until that mess is cleaned up and you and your company of ne'er-do-wells have cleared off for good.
I'm glad Dad doesn't work for the United Nations. We'd be having World War III by now.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Oh, dear.
Why did you go?
You shouldn't have come, Thomas. This is where I belong.
We were worried about you, you know. You didn't leave a note or anything.
I know. And it was very rude of me. I had to get away. I was under your friend's feet.
You weren't. She doesn't mind you staying. You can't stay here. It's not fit. You'll never get better.
Did you know that poor woman's got money problems? She can hardly afford to feed her family, let alone me.
I'll give her more money.
Oh, it's not just the money. That's their home. I get in the way.
Well, what are you going to do? You can't stay here. It's nowhere near ready.
I'm staying here.
Right. Fine. If you're staying, I'm staying.
Are you sure about this? No. I've got to do something. Left of the men, the only way out will be more fighting.
Well, just keep calm. You're not exactly military easy yourself.
Well, look who's here.
Can I speak to your dad, please?
What for?
Oh, come on, we only want to wait.
Dad, the Joyrider's mother's here to see you. What do you want?
Look, I only wanted a word, Mr. Kershaw. See if we could sort all this out.
Look, I've got nothing more to say on the matter.
Oh, it's going nowhere. It's just tit for tat. I mean, look at that. How much further do you want to go?
When did you do this? I told you, no more.
Lee's a nervous wreck.
Tough.
How many times do you need to hear it? He's sorry.
Is he? Well, I've never heard him say it. My little girl hasn't either. I thought he might have shown some remorse in court, but he just sat there.
He was 12 years of age. He was terrified. He hardly understood what was going on.
And he can walk. He can run. He can ride a bike. My sister's still being helped on and off the toilet.
I'd love to turn the clock back.
Yeah, well, you can forget. You will forget.
And your scally kid would forget if we'd let him. But we won't. Not till justice is done.
You've had your justice. He's done his time.
2 years.
And what would you have wanted? Throw away the key, would you?
My sister was within inches of losing her life when your kid knocked her over. They should have hung the little get.
What? Hang a 12-year-old?
Come on, it's an eye for an eye and you'll find anyone with an ounce of sense will agree. It's the way kids are these days, isn't it? You know, they laugh at the busies, they just don't care.
Ollie is not like that.
So what was he doing in a stolen car? He's the worst kind. He deserves everything he gets.
Come on, Rob, that's enough.
So what do you want to do? Cripple him? You're sick.
Hey, look, just go, will you? This isn't doing anyone any good.
I'm not going until I know that he won't come anywhere near Ollie again.
I'll decide when we've made a good enough example of him.
Don't you dare come anywhere near him, do you hear?
Ah, get out of it, will you? Whenever one of you banks are around, I just get a nasty taste in me mouth.
Don't hit a woman, would you?
Coward! Just go, will you?
You can't let him get away with
Just
that.
leave it, Mo. Look, just get us back to yours and don't say a word about this to Eddie.
Coming up. Here you go, girls. To me finest. There you are. See you again, up. Bye. So, how's the lad settling in at school then?
Ah, well, you know, it takes a bit of time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
But me and Rosie were glad of a bit of support at that meeting. Sometimes feels like everyone's against us.
Yeah, well, I believe in giving everyone a fair crack of the whip, you know what I mean?
Mind you, seem to have as many problems at work as I do at home.
Not going too well then?
Well, you know, you move house, bump up the mortgage.
Been there, mate.
And just when you think you might hit a good patch, there's more and more rumours about cutbacks and redundancies.
They are only rumours, aren't they?
Oh, you never know what management do, you, Mick? Could have all sorts up the sleeve. Don't suppose your Marianne's mentioned anything, has she?
Well, she doesn't talk about it much, but... All right, Matt.
Yeah. Hello.
All right, just talking about work.
Oh, is there a problem?
Well, I've been trying to catch it in work since you started.
Oh, I didn't realise.
It's only to find out what's going on, you know.
In what way?
Well, you interviewed out the shop floor.
I just need to know who's who and what they do. I will be getting round to you.
I'm sure you will, love. But I just thought it might have been a good idea to start with the shop steward. The members are worried sick about the rumours.
There's no need to be.
Isn't there?
Maybe it would be best if we could save this for work.
I'd love to, but I can't get in here to find out anything.
There's nothing to find out yet, honestly.
Fine.
All right, we'll leave it there.
Why not?
And I'm not being funny, love, but I know everything about that place, and I could save you a lot of heartache. But you got to talk to me.
Oh, Eddie, what about the pizzas, mate?
Couldn't send them round, could you, Mick?
Yeah, no sweat. You just have to wait till Carl gets in.
That's all right. See ya.
See ya. He had a point there. He's got a family and all that. He's worried stiff.
I know, but I can hardly announce there's redundancies on the way in a pizza parlour.
So when are you going to tell them?
Well, nothing's concrete yet. I mean, for all I know, he could be on the redundancy list.
He's just bought a new house.
I'm not saying he is, I'm just saying... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, but...
No, but nothing. I've got a job to do. There may be casualties, but no matter how painful that is for me, or Eddie, or whoever, it's got to be done. Might be better for me and you if you didn't get involved.
Hey, what are you doing? Excuse me? I said, what are you doing?
Fighting back. Should have done it ages ago. This place is a mess. How dare you! Give me that back. I can have you charged with assault.
You're right. This place is a mess. It should have been white first off. The colour of purity. Thanks for drawing my attention to it.
What on earth are you playing at?
Come on, we'll paint the whole place.
Do you mind?
Watch out. There's paint about.
Here's your tea.
I'd prefer it if you went home.
And I've told you, I'm staying.
It's pointless.
Look, I lost you twice in my life. First when I was born, and then you left me again when I thought we could build something together.
Maybe there's nothing to build.
There is. You're my mother.
I'm no mother. I abandoned you as a baby.
That wasn't your fault. You're what I want, what I need. Family. I was so desperate for a family that I used to tell people I had a sister.
Oh, Thomas. I'm sorry.
You see, it was great when I found you. I was sure that this was it. That we'd sort of get used to being together.
I don't deserve you.
But do you want me in your life?
Yes. But I don't know whether I can live up to what you expect from me as a mother.
I'm not looking for anything big from you, honest. I just want you to be a part of my life. And I want to be a part of yours. Just let me be your son. Because the only thing I want in this world is for you to be my mum. I love you, Mum.
I know. Son.
Come on. Let's go home, Mum.
Hello, Penny. Oh, hello. This is a nice surprise.
Is he?
Yes. I like your outfit. It's very smart.
Do you think so? Hardly Armani, though, is it?
Any chance of you coming for a coffee? When's your break?
You're kidding. I had my lunch, would you believe, at 11:30, and my so-called afternoon break half an hour ago.
Lunch at 11:30? That's ridiculous.
Try telling that to the camp commandant over there, my supervisor.
I'd love to.
Don't you dare. She's half my age and delights in telling me what to do as it is.
Sounds as though you're enjoying it.
Oh, it's bearable. Better get going, otherwise I'll be on detention.
See you later. We're just off for some coffee. See if we can find any more bargains. But
Told you we shouldn't have come. She was cringing with embarrassment.
she'll get used to it.
Hi, Dad.
All right, son. Spent up, have you, girls?
No,
Well, you don't have to cook tea. I've got pizzas coming round. How's about that for the new man, eh? What's wrong with it? Rosie?
oh, just leave it, Dad's all right.
Mo, what's going on? Mo,
Tell him, will ya?
Thanks, Mo.
come on, spill.
Those bloody care shows. Try to talk sense to them.
Did he hit you? Tell me.
They spat at her.
Oh, that's it.
Please, look, it was my own fault.
Dad, don't.
She's right, we shouldn't have gone. They'll batter you.
Give us the keys. Give us the
No.
keys. Oh, don't worry, I don't need the car.
Eddie, there's two of them, for God's sake.
Don't go, Dad, please.
This is going to finish it, son, I promise you. By the way, I'm not having to keep on with this.
You'll kill him. Come on.
Mum, I want to come.
Get in the house and stay there. Now.
Please, you want me to rally driving?
Your dad's gonna get his head kicked in.
What?
It's gonna be a big fight. You've got to stop me, Dad.
Do you know where they've gone? Oh, I get.
Gotta be quick. There's two of them.
Two of them, eh?
Have you got 15 dozen of these, please?
Just a minute, sir. I'll check availability. Oh, hello.
See, I'm looking for some crockery for my new restaurant, and naturally I thought you could help me out.
Well, perhaps the wholesalers might be more appropriate for such a quantity.
Yeah, but I'm looking for good quality, you know, nothing cheap. And I just might have found the right place for you.
Somewhere to live.
Yeah, that's right. A nice, cosy little place in Sefton Park.
Oh, thanks. I'll take a look at it.
Well, I thought I could pick you up after work and we could maybe stop off for a drink somewhere, if you know.
Are you serious?
Oh, are you?
Look, I might just be a shop girl, but we're in different leagues.
Well, I'm up for promotion this season, aren't I?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't think I can help you. I think you might have to try somewhere else.
Well, thanks for your help, miss, but I might be back because I'm looking for something a bit classy, you know.
These brothers are the ones that tied you up.
Yeah, they're mad.
Right, you and me, how's it?
Come away, Eddie.
Yeah, go ahead. Go on with you, miss.
I'm not going anywhere till this is sorted out.
Leave the
Just
van,
me
son.
and you, we finish it for good.
No, get him away, Mick.
Come on, hit me. Hit me, come on.
Leave him, Eddie. Eddie.
Listen, why don't we all just settle down, eh?
You leave your dad alone, you.
Hey, this is all your fault, you little git.
Please!
You're all right, love.
Are you happy now? No more, do you hear me? I'm finishing. Get an ambulance. But now!
Like to fly in.
The sister said you've got to come back in 2 weeks to outpatients. You're lucky not to be lying in intensive care.
That's only this and bruised ribs.
Yeah, did they check your head for a brain as well?
Come on, babe. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this.
You don't say.
I don't know how I'm going to manage when I have to get undressed, you know, or go to the toilet.
Well, I'm sure your mate Eddie will be only too pleased to help out.
I have to warm his hands up first. You're in the way, darling.
Thank you, Mr. Brain of Britain.
Come on, Maz.
But don't Maz me. You've caused yourself a load of problems by getting involved in someone else's business.
I saved the kid's life.
But you could have got yourself killed.
I know.
Better a live coward than a dead hero. And as for that family Eddie Banks was fighting with, they need locking up.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Did the police arrest them all?
Well, we decided not to give the police the full story.
You're joking.
It's simpler that way.
A boy was nearly run over. You've broken your arm, bruised a rib.
Look, I don't want to go near any courts. All that questioning. Look, it might all go against Eddie. He could end up in real lumber. Look, it's better left as it is.
Oh, and is Eddie Banks going to run the pizza parlour for you as well?
No? I could do a bit of a hand, though.
Yeah, well, I'm not running the pizza parlour.
No, I don't mean run the place. I could just do it a bit of a hand with the kids, you know.
I don't know what to do with you sometimes. I could hit you, you know.
I'm sorry.
I just hope it's all over.
It is.
Is it? The last thing we need is you being dragged into some kind of vendetta.
Jimmy, are you in there?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You don't have to keep checking up on me, you know. There are some things I have to do on my own.
Do you think I enjoy it?
I think I enjoy what these drugs are doing to me. I hate it.
It's good you feel like that.
It's Not me, though, love, when am I? It's someone else doing all these horrible things to you.
Oh, no, that.
Sometimes, you know, on a good day, I think, I don't need these anymore. I can see what they've done to us, and I want to pack them in, but then I just can't. I can't control it.
Packing in any bad habits, aren't we? It's all down to willpower.
I've tried to pack in smoking for the past 25 years, haven't I, eh? What hope have I got with this stuff?
Do you really mean it? When you say you want to pack the drugs in?
Yeah. Well, I do now. But then the feeling comes over me again. Get the smack, get the smack. Nagging away like some old fishwife.
Hey, I hope you don't mean like me.
No, you know I don't. I don't know what I would have done without you. I don't deserve you.
I know you don't. We need to get out. Do you like we did in the old days? Go dancing or something?
Ah, yeah. Get me flares and me tank top out in a minute, shall I?
Trying to help.
I know, love. We haven't got the money.
Oh, full marks for observation. Jimmy, we can afford a drink. Stay down the Legion once a week.
The Legion. I thought you were trying to cheer me up.
Well, we need to do something. It'll do us good. Jimmy, we need a break from all this bickering. There's other things going on in our lives. We need to stay in touch with them. And keep your mind off drugs.
Yeah. Hey, Jack. Any chance of lending us?
No, not a penny. Now let's get to work.
Oh, I was just going to ask if you were struggling to join the bus queue this morning.
I'm on a late day, but I'm not feeling too good, and I was wondering if you could phone in sick for me.
You're beginning to sound like Max.
Ah, it lives.
Thank you, Max. That's all I needed. You'd only have to say I wasn't well and I'll be in next week.
Oh, you're not well?
I've got a bit of a headache.
A bit of a headache.
Well, to be honest, I'm shattered. I now know I'm not cut out for manual work.
You'll have to go in.
You won't get paid.
I'll get sick pay, won't I? Won't I?
Companies don't have to be so sympathetic these days. There's too many people waiting in line to fill your shoes.
Will you phone in for me, please?
You did so well in your first week. I mean, it'll get easier the more you do it.
Not that bad a job, is it?
But I'll probably be doing the same thing in 2 or 3 years. I feel absolutely drained.
That's normal. You go to work, you get tired, you go to bed, you wake up, you're still tired, so you go to work again. It's called life.
We all do it, Penny.
Well, some of us do, Max. If you had your way, you'd substitute the work bit for hanging around.
No, that was the old Max. This is the new turbo version. Come on, Penny, this is a new dawn. Barry Grant's found you a new flat, you've got a job. Now, look, I'll put matchsticks in your eyes, and then from there on in, it's plain sailing.
Barry Grant. Do you know he asked me on a date?
Oh, yeah, he asks every woman.
Oh, well, that makes me feel really special. Suppose I'd better get a move on.
There you go. You'll feel wonderful once you've retired. All right, Jim. Hey, do us a favour, mate. Any chance of you giving an aunt to help me clean my man's place up at the weekend?
I'm knackered, son.
Oh, look, go. It'll take your mind off things.
I'll see how I feel today. See you.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya.
That would have been ideal for him. Get his mind off drugs.
Well, that's what I thought. Any news on when they're going to sentence him?
Oh, yeah. Don't tell you anything.
Do you think he'll go down?
Well, I'm preparing myself for the worst. Anything less than that's a bonus.
Well, I was thinking of asking him out for a pint one night. What do you think? You know, take him out and keep an eye on him.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
See you, love.
See you, Jack.
Hey, Sinbad.
Yeah?
Are you and your friend Mandy doing anything tonight?
Well, nothing special, no. Don't think we're going to the country cottage this weekend.
How'd you fancy coming round to ours? I mean, nothing fancy, you know, just a bit of a get-together, a drink and a bussy.
Sounds great, yeah. See what Mandy thinks.
Oh, please. Do you know, I think this would be really good for Jimmy, you know, to have a few friends around. Do us all good. See you, love.
Leave it with me, Jack. Hi, Mick. What have you been doing to yourself?
Long story, son.
He's been putting his nose in where he shouldn't be.
I'll fill you in later.
Hooray! Here he is. Hero of the hour.
You'll give him a big head.
Oh, he did well there.
Yep, could have been 2 broken arms. Then he was going to bath him.
I'll put a rosary up on the door. So what happened? Give us the juicy details. Was it the old 1, 2? Know what I mean, Harry?
It's been blown up out of all proportion, honest.
Here, sit down.
Thanks, Cal.
Ooh, that looks nasty.
Ah, it's my ribs that are worse. They kill me, especially if I cough or laugh or breathe deeply.
Hey, odd luck, Marianne. At least for a few weeks, you know. Go on then, tell us.
Got there with me, Andy's. All right, Eddie.
Hey, Mick. Just wanted to come and say a real thanks for what you did.
You're all right, mate.
I'm dead sorry about all this, but, well, if you hadn't done what you did, don't really want to think about it.
He's a real hero, isn't he?
That's too right.
Do you really think it's a good idea leaving the police out of it?
Yeah, well, it's all over now, isn't it?
I hope so. And hey, you won't forget this.
Thanks again, Mick.
No.
Oh, and thanks for backing us with the story of the busies. There we go.
No sweats.
See ya.
See ya. Bye.
Oh, don't you feel for them, eh?
Nah, he's a good lad, that Eddie.
Oh, hello. What's this? Are you checking up on me?
No, not at all. Just thought I'd escort you home, that's all.
Really?
Yeah, and to see if you fancied eating out tonight. For free.
For free?
Absolutely. Put it all down to research. Well, see what the other restaurants have to offer, check out the opposition, and put it all down as expenses against tax. One of the benefits of being self-employed. Listen, I don't suppose your mum and dad are babysit.
No, you're out of luck. Mum just told me they're out tonight. Mum wants to take Dad's mind off our local Bible bashers.
Pity. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We can always leave it to another night.
Our cleaner turned up yet.
Oh, Carol? No, no sign of her.
Well, if she doesn't make an appearance, she won't get paid.
I suppose you're right, really.
Tricia, I've got something for you. It's from Margaret, isn't the one she sent me?
Oh, great. Is she well?
Yeah, I'm happy with Derek.
Good.
Right, I'll see you then.
Oh, Beth, I don't suppose you'd be free tonight.
I haven't planned anything.
So, how do you fancy babysitting? We pay you, of course.
Yeah, okay then. I could do with the piece. I've got loads of revision to do. And I could do with the money as well.
Great. Well, I'll sort out a time later then.
Okay. All right, see you then.
Bye. They are sorted. Do you know, I amaze myself sometimes.
You amaze me all the time.
So, where should we go then? Somewhere very upmarket, I think.
Hi.
Very.
All right, Max, Pat.
Hello.
Oh, while you're here, you can give these to Penny. They're about the zone tickets for the buses. She carries on getting taxis every day. She'll end up broke. Great, thanks.
That's very good of you.
No problem. So, how's your new cleaner shaping up?
Well, actually, she hasn't turned in today for some reason.
Reliable, eh? Well, I don't want to say I told you so, but,
I don't suppose you...
Max, want me to fill in, do you?
Well, you see, I want Patricia to take things easy, and I'm up to my eyes in work, and the house really does need cleaning.
Still haven't got over you knocking me back at the interview.
Maybe we were a bit rash.
All right, then. I'll help out, seeing as you're desperate. Thank you. Right? No time like the present. Should we get off?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't mind me bringing the little fella, do you?
No, not at all.
Great. Come on.
It's a bit of a bind, this loan business every month, isn't it?
Any idea how much there is?
Well, it's going to leave us both short, but at least it brings us up to date with the repayments. I'll pay this in this afternoon, and then there's only 55 months to go.
Your mum gave me an extra £5 for her keep. I didn't want to take it, but...
Well, look, if she wants to give it, then that makes it happy.
Here. Take this.
Hey, it's all right, love.
No, please, I've got a babysitting job tonight.
No way. This is our debt.
Yeah, honestly, love, you've got enough to pay for on your course without putting money into this loan.
Well, if you get really stuck, you're going to have to let me help. I'm going up to revise.
I know it's going to take you longer doing up your mum's place while you're putting money into this as well.
Well, it's going to put me back a bit.
But she can stay here as long as it takes. Don't worry about what our Rachel says. Your mum's welcome.
Thanks, Mand. I owe you one.
No, you don't. So, have you thought what you'll do once the place is ready?
How do you mean?
When are you going to move in with her?
Oh, God, one step at a time. Just made up to have her back.
I'm really pleased for you.
Hey, how do you fancy going out tonight?
You're kidding, aren't you? Or you're planning to rob a bank this afternoon?
It won't cost anything. We've been invited to Jimmy and Jackie Corkill's. Bit of a foursome.
I don't know.
What about it being a foursome?
No, it's... Jimmy Corker. He's a drug addict, isn't he? He broke in next door.
Yeah, I know, but... Well, he's an old mate of mine. We go back. And I know he's been a diffie, but...
Well, it was more for Jackie than Jimmy. I mean, come on. Night out will do you good, and we won't be late.
All right, we'll go then.
Yes, nice one.
Right. I better get going. Do you know, this place is spotless.
Yeah, I must admit, she is thorough.
Yep, I think you may have made the wrong appointment. Does a much better job than Carol.
I made the wrong appointment.
I do believe I wanted to employ Bev.
Ever thought of becoming a politician?
It does make you feel like staying at home and admiring the place, doesn't it? No, Bev, you've done an excellent job to this house.
Oh, thanks very much.
No, thank you very much.
It's money well spent. This standard will have to be maintained.
Oh, thanks a lot. I mean, I wasn't doing this, you know, to get the job permanent, like, but if you're offering, we do need the money.
Well,
You should have taken me on in the first place, shouldn't you? Anyway, we better get going. Ron will be waiting for us.
Yes.
Come on, you. Hey? Well then, bye, Pat. See you on Monday.
Right.
Bye.
Thanks. See ya.
Thank you once again.
Why couldn't you just tell her she'd misunderstood you? We already have a cleaner.
Well, I thought you might have helped me out. Well, we couldn't let her down again, not after her helping us like that.
Well, don't blame me. It was you who asked her in. Just hope you can think of a decent way to get rid of Carol.
Just what do you think you're doing?
I was seeing if I could manage to drive, but it's no good with this thing.
What is it? Do you really enjoy hospital food or something? You'll kill yourself.
Look, I've got to keep the business going, haven't I? I can't just pack in the deliveries.
Well, you're going to have to till your arm gets better.
Oh, please, babe, don't give me another lecture.
Look, don't worry about the money you lose. I can afford to give you some more.
I know, and thanks, but I hate taking it off you. And, you know, I like to keep my family myself.
Oh, listen to my man. Hurt your male macho pride, will it?
Now then.
Right, sir.
Carol's just been telling me about your heroics. Do you really think it's a good idea getting involved with the banks and their problems?
At last, someone who agrees with me.
I had to give a hand, son. There was a kid involved.
Kids these days. You get kids now who are murderers, don't you?
Banks isn't a murderer.
Well, that was just luck. He could have been.
Look, the banks seem like decent enough people, but their lad must have been out of control. I mean, kids are different these days. I mean, all right, we weren't angels when we were little, but at least we had respect for our elders and that.
Oh, so we just lock up all the scallies and throw away the keys. Is that your solution, son?
I haven't got any answers, but who has?
And will you tell him it's ridiculous to try and drive in this state as well?
I'm stuck for me deliveries, aren't I?
Well, I could do with a few, Bob. I'll do them for you.
Well, thanks, son, but I couldn't afford to take your mate. And me and Carol are just going to have to manage between us somehow.
OK. I'll, see you later then.
See you, son.
See you.
Hey, that's a thought. I mean, I think Carol can drive. I could ask her to do it.
Carol to the rescue again, huh?
Yeah, no, I don't know what I'd do without her. She even said that she'd help more with the kids. That's good of her, isn't it?
Yeah. Great.
There he is.
Oh, look at the poor thing all on his own.
He'll have mates soon enough.
What's happened?
Nothing, love. We just thought we'd take it out for tea. It's a special treat.
Well, couldn't you wait down the road or something? I feel right if you have my mum and dad pick me up from school.
You can choose where you want to go, son.
I don't think I'm that hungry.
Well, we'd better work up an appetite first, then, hadn't we? At the bowling alley.
Come on, son. Me and you can show your mum a few fancy moves then, eh?
Hey, never mind that. You just watch me and learn. Oh, hello. What can I get you?
Nothing, thanks. I just thought I'd come round and see if you were all right.
Why shouldn't I be?
Well, I've just been round to Max and Patricia Farnham's and they were relying on you staying up.
Oh, God, I forgot. I've been helping Mick out with the kids and that.
Anyway, Max, well, he wasn't very pleased with you not turning up, but fortunately, I was there. Went through the place like a dose of salt. I don't from the sparkler now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they seem really impressed. In fact, asked me to stay on. Anyway, gotta go. Go do the tea. See you later.
Very busy, are we?
Bev's just been in. On about me not turning up to clean the Farnhams.
You want to watch out for that Maxie Farnham. He's a bit of a stickler about that sort of thing. Damn, bloody arm.
Hey, he doesn't frighten me. I can handle Maxie Farnham.
All right, Max.
I'm sorry to hear about your accent.
Ah, you know.
I was looking for Carol Salter.
Oh, right. Well, oh, she's not here. She's not been here all day. She's, sick. Flu or something, you know.
Oh, right. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'll catch you next week.
Right. She'll be really sorry that she missed you.
Bye-bye.
See you, Max. Maxie Farnham doesn't frighten me. Get out.
Oh, Amy, I could end up losing that job. I'm going to have to do some creeping now.
Hiya. Oh, thanks for coming. Come in.
You all right? Right, yeah.
Lovely. Thanks very much. Let's take your coats. I'm glad you could come.
Well, thanks for asking.
I'm running a bit late. I've got some sausage rolls in the oven. Would you just go in the living room? I'll be with you in a minute.
Is Jimmy not here?
No, not yet. He must have been held up somewhere, you know. I'm sure he won't be long.
Right. It's obvious she needs company.
Oh, well, must be very difficult for her. Did you make the payment on the loan?
Yeah, that's funny, though. I went round with the money, but you wouldn't take it off me. Said they're not handling the debt anymore. Said someone will be in touch.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Sit down. Would you like a drink?
I got any lager?
Yeah?
I'll just have a lemonade if that's all right.
Right.
Telly busters it, Jack.
What?
Telly, has it gone in for repairs?
How do you mean? Oh, God. He's flogged it. Like the video.
Oh, sorry.
Sometimes I feel I'm the only one with a husband like him.
There's plenty around, believe me.
Get you those drinks.
Come on, lad, he's up. You'll never be as big as your dad.
That's what he's worried about.
Never had places like this when I was your age.
Was this back when they put kids up chimneys?
My mum and dad took us to this cafe in Rill. Dead posh, they thought it was. And they wouldn't let us talk all the way through the meal. Felt like one of those monks in a silence order.
You make up for it now, though, don't you? I'm just going to the toilet.
Lee, if all this stuff about the case